Hey, Edson, it's Mayor Kevin Zahara here to give you an update on COVID-19 for March the 31st. Some unfortunate news this afternoon from Dr. Hinshaw. There has been an additional fatality related to COVID-19 in Alberta, bringing the total to 9. Our thoughts and our prayers are with those families at this time. There are 64 new cases of COVID-19 in Alberta in the last 24 hours, bringing our total to 754. It continues to spread. We have 120 recovered Albertans. That's certainly good news, but we have to continue the fight against this illness and be sure that we are having the physical distancing, doing proper sanitization. I was at the grocery store yesterday. It was great to see everybody was staying far apart, not socializing. Of course, the grocery store has some measures in place as well. I was very happy to see that last night. I did get a report this afternoon, that from an individual in Edson that was at a local store, and there was a family that went in as a group and was shopping together. Please try to avoid that as much as possible. We are trying to ensure that there is as little contact as possible with possible surfaces that might be contaminated with COVID-19. So make sure only one person goes to the store if at all possible. I know it's not always the case that that's always possible. You might have young children. You may need some help. That's certainly fine. But if you can, make sure only one person's going to the store and limit those contacts and limit the exposure, because if there is a contaminated surface, that's how it's going to spread, and that's how it is spreading throughout the world. The Emergency Management Advisory Committee meeting is happening this evening with Edson Town Council, talking about a number of things. We're not going to rehash that. I kind of covered it in my last video. If there's any information I'm able to release, Council's able to release afterwards, we'll be sure to do that. Otherwise, we'll have further details on April 7th on the measures that we're going to be taking, because anything that we do decide to do has to be done by resolution of Council in a public meeting, and that meeting is happening on April the 7th. But we are going to be doing a deep dive into our finances and looking at strategies and having discussions on what we can do, not just for the short, but for the medium and the long term as well. I just want to give a huge shout out to everybody that is working so hard to help Edsonites, from volunteers to individuals, businesses. I want to also say a shout out to our volunteer firefighters, and Elliott County Fire that helped with a fire in town, a structure fire yesterday. Unfortunately, a family lost their home, which is really tragic, especially with everything going on right now. But really thank our volunteer firefighters for the work they did there, as well as all the other responders that responded. And I know that a number of Edsonites have stepped forward to help this family. So thank you for that. And our hearts are with the family as well that lost their home, unfortunately, in that fire yesterday. On that note, try to stay positive, be kind to one another, check in with neighbors, seniors that might be isolated, those that may not have family in the area. Make sure that they're doing okay, find out if they need anything, and reach out and try to help them that way. Thank you.